Hello, well, today we're going to talk about food fights. As you know, well, different people have different opinions about what is good food, what is acceptable to produce food, what is good agriculture and what is not. The debate sometimes is quite heated, unfortunately sometimes violent, which is not acceptable, but it happens. And I've been in the industry and I know what it is to be under criticism, and sometimes the criticism is fair, sometimes a little less so. But nonetheless, I am a big fan of food fights, and here is why. I think it is necessary to be challenged if we want to make progress. I don't think there's been any activity in the world that has not, made progress without constantly being pushed around. You need somebody to breathe in your neck just to tell you what's not right, so that you make the proper adjustments and in the end improve your production and your products. So I think this is really good that people challenge you. Of course, the manner it happens is sometimes not so pleasant, but we have to realize that criticism, even if sometimes not pleasant, is always feedback. It gives you an idea at least about the perception of what's going on, and it makes you think about it. And my experience also has been that if you really put your energy on it, it's possible to make a lot of changes without having actually all that much cost increase. And that is one of the main problems, especially in the industry, a tendency to think that every change means that it's going to be more costly to produce. But in the end, when you're in a business, the cost is only one half of the equation. You have to see what the margin is. And very often what I've seen is that when you improve your products, the cost, especially at the beginning, might be higher. Over time, they tend to actually be much better under control. But in the end, you have a much stronger business. You're able to produce more what the market wants, and you're able to get better margins. So this is why I think food fights are really, really useful. The thing is, of course, people look at it from different angles, and things are, in my opinion, never as bad as what the pessimists are saying, but they're also never as good as what the optimists say. And you have to find a compromise, you have to find a middle ground, and that's where I think it's very important that those food fights remain in the realm of dialogue, and not like with the polarization we see today. We have two monologues, but it's not a real dialogue. A good fight is a dialogue. It's really an exchange, and then in the end, we have to draw the conclusions on both sides. And I think if you manage it properly, as a food producer, in the end you end up having a lot of advantages in engaging in the fight. Yes, it's not going to be nice, there'll be some bruising involved, that's for sure, but if you're smart, you're going to turn the situation around to your advantage.